All right, good morning everybody. Welcome along to today's FFP live show. FFP Sports bringing you the latest in fitness, sports and wellness from around the region and potentially from around the world as well. So my name is Grant Goes and I'm going to talk about a few different things. First of all, what is it that you would like to talk about on the show? What would you like us to do as far as like guests or locations, things you want to see, understand, you don't know about? Because we're going to be doing these from various locations anywhere, really. As you can see here, I'm in a just park bench beside a walking track, and it's just been a nice 5K walk this morning to get the body up, alive and flowing. So enjoying that side of things. If you have any questions, put them in the comments section. Let us know, let me know. Let's have a conversation. I can sometimes even pull you into the show as well if you're really keen. But otherwise, leave it in the comment sections down below. We'll check them out, we'll see them, whether you're watching the live or the replay as well. In today's show, what I want to do is, I just want to talk about, I don't even know I call it a show actually. Anyway, what I want to talk about is endurance events. And you see a ton of them coming up. So this might be a little bit controversial from the fact of, I'm just going to question from both sides. It's great that there's so many events, but is it turning people into a popularity contest, and are the events losing their value? And the reason I say this is because over the past 4 months I've been attending different events, and there's so many events on here in the UAE, and I think ultimately it's a good positive thing, but I do question the quality of the events. For example, there's particular events that just repeat. Same company just repeats nearly on a day, like every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it just changes the wrapper, change the name, change the color of the shirt, change the color of the medal, and run in the same location. And if they don't do it this week, they do it in about a month's time. So just go through the same repeat cycle. And I'm wondering, is it becoming more of a business focus, or is it really about participation? Are we losing the value or the quality of a race, or are we providing more opportunities? So, have your say. What do you believe or you think about with all these endurance races that are happening here in the United Arab Emirates or around the world? Because it's not just here. It literally is that I feel like every day there's a new concept or a new style. So Hyrex came out, another good example, and then I've seen multiple similar styled events. So everyone's now doing it. Everyone's just same, but a different name and maybe slightly different disciplines as far as like run and then exercise. And they might say one does 800, one does a kilometer, one's doing 400, one's doing 200, one's doing a 100, and then they do an exercise. And then they just repeat that over a 8 station or 10 station format, and that's the same kind of race. And so, this is what I'm saying, is it business? Is it really passion? That's from the organizer's point of view. And then from the participant's point of view, are they actually getting fitter, or is it just that they're doing it just to say, and I use the example, I've got a PT. I look the same, I haven't changed, but I've got a PT. I do this endurance event, I don't change, I'm still smoking, still drinking, still eating bad, but I do this endurance event. So they take the highlight reels and put them on the social media. You know what I mean? So this is why I wanted to talk about it today and kind of go through exactly some questions. I just want to ask some questions so people have a basic thought provocation on provocation. Is that even a word? Is that even a word? I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to look at that one and try and figure that one out. So here we go. Let me pull that one out. I have just written down some questions to give you an understanding. Okay, so we'll go back from the organizer's point of view. Okay, because first of all, it used to be mass participation. People just get involved. People come along, they would jog, walk, bring the pram, and they do a endurance event, a walk, usually like a 5K walk, maybe a 3K walk, something up to 10K, and then there's the option of a 21K usually there as well. Now, when it comes to endurance sports, it's supposed to be about participation. But when it comes to them now, there's also a point of the participant is nearly forced, one, to pay higher entry fees in order to participate in all these events. And it's not cheap. I mean, literally, it is expensive. It used to be, a $10, $20 entry. And inflation, time, yes, I understand. But like some of the prices of some of these races now, not just the entry fees, but the gear required. Like you need a pair of shoes, and these shoes these days are getting more expensive. So if you want better shoes to be able to walk or run in, the pants, the tops, the hats, the watches, the glasses, everything is becoming super expensive for people to be active. And it's supposed to be a cheap, free thing. Not a free thing, that's right. It's supposed to be a cheaper entry point into being active, right? Well, I don't know, is it? That's the question. What's your thoughts? Share your thoughts in the comment section. This is why I'm bringing up today's topic or talking point. So that comes into the whole access and exclusion side of things. So there's events around the world, and the park run is a great one. Like it's a 5K run, it's in many different cities, people volunteer to help out, and it's usually freaking packed with people. Like it's packed. That's what activity's about. There's running clubs now, and there's so many running clubs, but there's another side of this actually. Wow. Okay, so this just came up. Running clubs, usually for free, usually about making community, usually giving people an access point to be active by coming along and just walk, jog, or run. In fact, most of the running clubs these days are actually walking clubs. They've got zero skill set when it comes to actual running, and people just go along for the social aspect. They don't actually want to run. They just want to look good and be part of an easy thing to do. Like literally, that's not a bad thing. I'm just saying that there's some big clubs here that are literally walking clubs. They claim to be running clubs, but it's like, that is, I think, where society is going, and it's popular because it's easy for people to do. Like people are looking for the easiest way to look good or to be healthy, right? And these running clubs, they offer this ability. So well done. It's great. I think it's getting people out of bed. It's getting people to socialize, and ultimately that's the end of the day. That's good. So anyway, going back to it, access and exclusion. A lot of people can't afford the expensive stuff to be able to take the next level, or if they do, they've got to dedicate literally to one sport and be stuck in that sport. If they, because there are things that are so expensive. The gels are expensive, supplements are expensive. You talk about just running, Anyway, I'm kind of getting a little off topic here. The point of bringing this up again is, have we getting to a point that we're excluding people from participating or providing opportunities for all social economic levels to be involved? Or is there a separation that's happening as well? In my opinion, yeah, there's a separation, but I think there's always going to be a separation because people make choices to start with that lead to outcomes in the future. So if someone who doesn't want to upskill, who doesn't want to learn, who doesn't want to develop themselves to earn better money, then you're going to be in a position where you're going to struggle. And you might say it's family, you might say it's friends, you might say it's environments, conditions. Ultimately, we have a choice. So for me, it's about going to provide an opportunity to find a balance and provide opportunities like Park Run, or even like the Dubai Run here in the United Arab Emirates. Run clubs that are literally for free to be able to participate. With cycling groups, triathlon groups, even fitness groups. I know there's a few fitness groups that are free here as well. Some people do yoga, some people do workouts, some people literally just meet and walk. But it is a big thing. The further I think about this, more and more communities are becoming paid communities that are being turned into businesses. So they're not I don't know. Are they really there to assist, or are they just saying, well, we need money to be able to do what we do full time? Which is fair enough too. And if it is a business, this is my thing, if it is a business, then just say it's a business. Stop trying to say we're a community, because you are a community, but you're a business community. You're for profit. You're not non-profit. This is where I think this blurry lines come in, that the people are just looking to profit off any activity they can, and there's nothing wrong with that. If that's the go, cool. Then say it how it is. Not about helping people get healthy and stuff like that, when it is like that's like a gym, same thing, but it costs money, so you are a business. Anyway, that's just my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Add them in the comment section, let us know. Now I want to go into the kind of the way that everything is becoming more advanced in technology, and we talk about the business side of these groups, because business is about improving products, improving services, improving experiences for people. Okay, and that again is a good thing. However, think about this: could today's runners, cyclists, perform as well back in the day? Like, are we only faster? Or why are we faster? Are we only faster? Like, there's no gels. It wasn't about supplements. It wasn't about nutrition. Obviously, our performance is improving, but could we compete without the gels, without the same types of shoes? If we went back and put the same shoes on, had the same rackets in sports, or the same balls, like the leather ball in rugby, wow, crazy, or the leather ball in football, you know what I mean? Like, the athlete before, how different are we to the athlete today? Because we just got so many more advantages. Performance centers, education, nutrition, there's a job out there for everybody, as far as you get a nutritionist, a psychologist, an osteo, a chiro, a physio. You'll have a travel manager, you'll have a coach. You won't have a coach, you'll have a head coach, an assistant coach, a specialist coach, another type of coach. There'll be one for running, one for cycling, one for sprinting, one for weightlifting. You have so many different, so much more support that could athletes today keep up. But anyway, that's a kind of digressing again. Endurance events, there's so many more of them. I do feel like they're losing their value, but that's what I really wanted to kind of chat about. So here's a few more points to kind of make you think about the whole side of endurance events. Are people entering to test themselves, or just to look like or be a part of the pack? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. This is a great one. When did the way you look become more important than the kilometers they put in? Interesting. Yeah, are we becoming a lifestyle brand, like how we look? Or are we about performance and achieving personal goals, or actually pushing the abilities of athletes? Or is there a percentage, like how many people go out there to win and push the boundaries of be faster, and how many are just showing up? Because if you ask me, I think it's 1% push the boundaries of performance, where 99% of people just go there to take the photo and be a part of the community. Not a bad thing, just how I see it. Yeah, cost of entry. I had a quick discussion about this. There's a couple of world triathlons that are ridiculously expensive in my mind. I mean, I understand that events take a lot of money to execute on, but is it just supply and demand, or when's enough? Like, to do a triathlon race, should it cost you $500 US? To do a fitness race, should it cost you $300? Or an obstacle course race, like, should it cost you that much? To go for a run, you can go for a 20k run, just jump out of the car, out of the house, put your shoes on, away you go. Do you really need to pay that much to go on a run? Anyway, I'll throw some more questions out at you. Chuck them in the comment section. Give us your answers. Let us know what you're thinking. Here's a twist. Social media's role. Because so many people are taking selfies and stuff like that, everyone wants to become a media space source. But the opposite side of this is, would these events sell out if social media was not around? If they had to refer back to traditional marketing with advertising in the newspapers, print magazines, word of mouth, kiosks, TV, potentially radio, potentially, would they be as successful? And on that note, if it was more expensive back in the day to advertise then why are the prices going up if marketing's not cheaper? Or is that just life? Again, add your comments. Put them in the comments section. I suppose the ultimate one when it comes to social media is, are runners actually chasing, like, are they training to chase the finish line, or are they just training, or not even training, just for the content, for the gram, for social media? I think 99% are just there for the content. That's about it. Yeah, because I think that's another good point too, is that if social media wasn't around, would people be entering into these competitions? That's a real big question. I think that's a very valid and important question to be asking. Very, very valid indeed. So anyway, that's kind of my take on this. It was just kind of a short video on endurance races. You know, where are we losing? Is it just becoming a fad? Is it a trend? Is it a business now? Organisers, they just repeatedly over and over again do the same thing but change the colour. Maybe change the route just a little bit. Is that a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Leave your comments, let us know. What are your thoughts? I think overall, if more people have been active, great. If the prices get too high and it pushes people out, that's where the issues are. Or it becomes more about the schoolyard social, like if it's all about the way you look and who's wearing the most expensive gear and the shoes and all that kind of thing, and it just looks, for me, it's cringe. It's people have lost their way as far as what fitness is about. It's about healthy living, everybody enjoying life, people being around people, no matter what ability, nationality they are, that they are literally getting out there and improving themselves. That's what it's about for me anyway. So chuck your thoughts and comments in the comment section. Let us know what you're thinking, because I believe it's a big topic to talk about with people, to understand, and that your opinion absolutely matters. So let us know who really wins when it comes to many endurance events doing the same thing. Is it the organizer? Is it the participant? Are we getting healthier? Are we getting fitter? Anyway, so there we go. FFB Sports every morning, 8 a.m. Let's get the word out there. Let's get the topics. Let's get the talks rolling. Let's get you involved, and let's have you share your opinion to help other people get active around the United Arab Emirates, or potentially around the world as well. So stay active, stay connected, and have an awesome day today. Get out there.